Hello guys, good morning from Japan. It's about 9 a.m., 9:13 a.m. this Thursday morning, May 27th, 2021. Don't know how many of you were able to see the eclipse last night. It was visible here in Japan, but it was really cloudy and it's raining this morning. So even though we could see that the moon was eclipsed last night, there were heavy clouds and we couldn't really see clearly, but we could see that the moon was eclipsed. I was able to watch online. Some were live streaming. One guy here in Japan, he is a flat earther, and I also saw Mitchell from Australia. He was also live streaming the eclipse last night. So first of all, let me apologize for yesterday. I uploaded a video talking about Professor Foster, and some people were saying, oh, he said flat, and then the word earth was cut off, and a lot of people were just saying that he just mentioned flood. But I really had a heavy heart before uploading that video. I was like, I don't know, because ABC Australia, Hillbilly EDU, he uploaded a video talking about Professor Foster in his channel, and he was threatened to have a strike on, like something like that. And I saw what happened to Eric Dubay, and he got a strike just for having 7 seconds of a video in his in Hibbler's Level movie. So I don't want to take chances, because I had a strike because of Tiffany Dover video, and the very same day that strike expired, YouTube gave me another one. As you see right there, active community guidelines strikes. I have one. Over a Carrie Madej video, she had a message, Christmas message. I uploaded that video last year. They waited until the Tiffany Dover expired. The very same day that strike expired, they gave me another one, telling me that was because of Carrie Madej's video. So it's clear they are after flat earth channels and truthers, anybody that is exposing the lies. So I just didn't want to take chances. Okay, I had a really heavy heart before uploading the video, and I just went ahead and deleted. So let's talk a little bit about what I talked towards the end of the video yesterday, which is about the path of satellites and the ISS over the flat earth. Here are some images on how they tell us those satellites and the ISS is traveling around the globe. They all have one thing in common, which I will explain. And there is even an animation here explaining the path of the satellites or the ISS, and then transformed into a projection, a Mercator's projection. This is how they explain the way the satellites behave when traveling around the ball Earth. But if you notice, rarely you would see those lines going from north to south. And you wonder why you will never see anything like that when traveling north-south. So here we have the path of the ISS. And most satellites travel the same way in those waves. Normally, very interesting, the ISS always travel from west to east. So you wonder why always a path like this. So once we throw this in the program and convert to a flat earth, this is what we get. You can now understand why they travel from west to east. Remember, the jet streams, they always come here from west to east. Some of them goes from east to west. And here, there is the jet stream right here that also come from west to east. So they get on the jet stream. And they travel. Exactly, this is the jet stream here. That's how they do it. Always from west to east, never from north to south. Let me show you this other one. This one here, display the winds. It's the map of the winds over display on the Mercator map. And now we transform this to a flat earth map, and this is what we got. We got exactly the path of the winds as according to the flat earth map, going around on the edge of Antarctica. Here we see and displayed from above, demonstrating the path of the wind jet streams going around the flat earth as a view from the top. Here we have the abyssal planes displayed on the Mercator's projection, as the EL professor explained, and below you see the same abyssal planes on the flat earth. You see that abyssal plane means no curvature.
There's a section of abyssal plain, a kind of flat-lying section. So now, here's the whole world ocean, and the color scheme is not quantified on here, but I can tell you basically what's going on. All the deep blue is abyssal plain, about 5 kilometers deep, and you see it a lot of places.
Here we have more path of satellites and the ISS converted from the Mercator's projection to the flat Earth. You can clearly see how much more sense it makes, and they all go from west to east. You may see here on the website, NASA's website, they always go from west to east, but never north to south. So the same way there are no flights north-south, only east-west, west to east, the same way those satellites and the ISS, they always go from west to east, sometimes from east to west, but never north-south, directly over the North Pole and over the South Pole. Here we have a company, they fabricate satellites, electric satellites, that stay up there for a longer period of time. And you see the shape of this one. They can actually design those things to have any shape they want, including the shape of the ISS. But they are not in space. They are up in the stratosphere. High power zoom. This is like Google Maps right there. Now we have some displays of the ISS. Sometimes the ISS is a hologram, nothing but a hologram, and sometimes the ISS is an airplane or a balloon flying up there, but never anything in space orbiting a so-called planet Earth. Here you see 3 holograms. Whitney Houston, we have the guy who was killed in a helicopter, Kobe Bryant, and the ISS in the middle. Going back here, the path of satellites, they all go from west to east. I got several Mercator's projection describing the path of satellites. All I did was to transform them into the flat Earth, and they make much more sense. You see there, they never cross Antarctica all the way. They fly above the ice ring for a period of time, but never really cross to the other side. There's no way, there's no circumnavigation from north to south, not even so-called satellites. They are all balloons or electric drones or solar-powered drones or holograms like in the case of the ISS. Nothing is orbiting Earth in space. There are no geostationary satellites. They are all stationary balloons. And that's it. Your reality is created by computers, by CGI, by Hollywood. But the fact is the Earth is flat, and all you have to do is to convert these maps, Mercator's projection, into the flat Earth. You see exactly the path of the satellites and the ISS. This is all for today, guys. I'll see you next time. Take care.